violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police, but I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, cyberspace? It's the Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
To a developing story, we now know that a 17-year-old girl murdered in front of her parents' home was a beloved homecoming queen at her high school. She was also captain of her ROTC group.
Damn.
That.
Remember, guys, when we covered this drive-by shooting story, first report said a 17-year-old girl found dead, friend injured, critically injured. I think they ended up driving toward a gas station where they were rushed to the hospital. Very sad situation here, and now we know the identity of that young lady who lost her life, so we're going to learn a little bit about her background, and her family. But definitely want to give my condolences. Those were a lot of shots, guys. And I'm telling you right now, anybody can get it. This is DeKalb County. And these super gremlins are on demon time.
That is what neighbors heard when a gunman opened fire near Burgess Drive in DeKalb County. Channel 2's Taisha Fernandez is in DeKalb County, where the teen's mom shared memories of her daughter's achievements.
Oh, everybody. Jenny, that's a shooting. That's a shooting.
Janie Chavez was a very active student at Towers High School in Decatur. She was homecoming queen. She was the captain of her junior ROTC team. She was an all-around good student and a kind person, according to her mom.
They go and everybody loves much. She says, "Good, good, Jenny, you, Jenny." It's hard.
DeKalb County police say someone killed Janie in a drive-by shooting Thursday night. A neighbor gave us this surveillance video. We counted more than 20 shots. Police say Janie was sitting in a car in front of her parents' home on Burgess Drive. A 23-year-old man was with her in the car. He was also shot and remains in critical condition.
So what you guys have to understand is that, you have to watch the company you keep. Some of these guys have beef in the streets. I'm not saying that he got her murked, but chilling with certain individuals can definitely cost you your life. And it just shows through this situation and situations like this.
Janie's mom said she feels like she's living a nightmare. She finds herself staring at her daughter's baby pictures, going through Janie's things.
This.
She doesn't know who killed her daughter, but she keeps thinking about the last time she saw her alive.
My daughter inside and go outside and no come back. That's terrible.
Many students here at Towers High School had a tough time. When they heard about the news, there were counselors here helping them cope with their grief. I've been in close contact with police today, and they don't have any suspects yet. We're live here in DeKalb County. Taisha Fernandez, Channel 2 Action News.
We now know the name of the person shot and killed in front of a Southwest Atlanta Chick-fil-A. The Fulton County Medical Examiner's Office says Connie Lewis was in a car in front of Chick-fil-A on MLK Drive when someone inside the vehicle opened fire. As for what...
Wow, so now they shooting up the Chick-fil-A. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Chick-fil-A is supposed to be a safe haven where you can enjoy some fried chicken sandwiches, grilled chicken sandwiches. But it looks like the Super Gremlins have taken over, and they ain't finna let us have anything. These Super Gremlins are on demon time.
Led to that shooting. That is what officers are now trying to figure out. They know that Lewis and the suspect had some sort of relationship. The pair went inside the Chick-fil-A and then they left. They returned to a Mercedes that had been parked outside.
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Frederick Douglass, where a shooting just took place. And as you can see, it's a pretty rough area. So I'm basically risking my life reporting on this madness. So make sure you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Like the video, hell, share the video. And make sure you go ahead and leave a comment down in the comments section to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this son violence in the streets. I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
Here tonight with breaking news in southwest Atlanta. A man is dead after a shooting at a Chick-fil-A. It happened on MLK Jr. Drive.
There you have it, MLK. And I get the MLK part of it, but not Chick-fil-A. Why y'all couldn't do this at McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Captain D's, Popeyes, Church's Chicken, anywhere but Chick-fil-A?
That's where Channel 2's Brian Mims is live tonight. Brian, what do we know so far about this shooting?
That shooting happened right outside the door to the Chick-fil-A. You'll see that behind me, and you'll notice some shattered glass there at the door. Police are looking for the accused shooter who ran away from the scene. The call came just after 7 when the suspect and the victim arrived here at the restaurant together.
So they pulled up together. One of them did not leave.
Atlanta police say 5 people were inside this Mercedes when it arrived at this Chick-fil-A on MLK Jr. Drive. Major Peter Malecki says the suspect and the victim went inside and ordered food. When they returned to the car, gunfire broke out.
We know something took place where the suspect did shoot the victim in this case and then fled from the location on foot. So we are working with witnesses as well as some video footage to try to identify and determine the motive behind this incident.
The victim, he says, was a 21-year-old man. He went to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. The Chick-fil-A closed for the night as police tape surrounded the parking lot. Police say the others inside the Mercedes have been cooperative in the investigation. Again, police do not have a motive for the shooting, and they continue to look for the suspect. Meanwhile, the restaurant, as you can see, remains closed. Live in southwest Atlanta, Brian Mims, Channel 2, Action News.
We're learning more about a story we broke for you last night on 11 Alive. One person shot and killed while sitting in a car in front of a Chick-fil-A restaurant on Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. It was just a few blocks away from Clark.
I'm sorry, but y'all gotta y'all gotta chill on adding to MLK's body count now. Now it's getting disrespectful. So, you know, I spoke on it a little bit before. I tried to be, you know, fair, a little more lenient. I know there's a high population of super gremlins in the community on MLK drives, usually. So I tried to extend some grace, but I'm tired of it. Y'all gotta stop disrespecting our streets that are named after civil rights leaders and activists. Y'all are not doing our ancestors justice.
Atlanta University's campus, and violence like this has not been unique to this part of Metro Atlanta. 11 Alive's Karis Belcher spent today talking with those who live in the neighborhood who say this latest incident has left them unsettled.
That's a terrible accident that happened. There's a lot of kids and stuff that work at Chick-fil-A.
After another shooting in his southwest Atlanta neighborhood, Eric Brundage says he doesn't feel safe.
I just really think there should be more patrol units around, making sure that everyone is safe, and especially having in the Walmart shopping centers. Should be a safe environment. Atlanta police say a 21-year-old man was killed in a shooting at this Chick-fil-A on Martin Luther King Drive Northwest Saturday night. At one point, police say the victim and suspect went inside the Chick-fil-A and then returned to a Mercedes that was parked outside.
Upon leaving, when the victim and the perpetrator were inside the vehicle, we know something took place where the suspect did shoot the victim in this case and then fled from the location on foot.
There have been several shootings in the area in the last month, including one where Atlanta police killed a man who allegedly fired at someone else, and another where a KFC worker was caught in the crossfire. Christopher Jones lives nearby and says he does his best to avoid the violence.
I just learned to mind.
So y'all heard that. That's 2 chicken spots within the last 30 days. 2 chicken spots within the last 30 days.
My business. I don't really get involved in like anything like, you know, outside on like the streets or anything.
But he says he wants to be prepared in case something happens.
I also carry a gun as well, just in case.
Like others in the community, Jones says he hopes the people who work and live in this community can come together to find a solution to the shootings. In Atlanta, Karis Belger, 11 Alive News.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.